Hello, Internet.
Meh. Greetings, my pie suppose. We are back for more control.
Oh, now you're making a spooky voice.
Yes, I am.
Okay.
Yes, so last time we met up with Jesse's brother Dylan.
Oh boy.
Yeah, what experience that was.
Yeah, he kind of switched back and forth between referring to himself in the third person and using I, and I think occasionally using we. It was a whole ass mess. Whenever you weren't talking to him, he just kind of like rolled his head and his shoulders back and levitated a few feet off the ground, murmuring stuff. And like, okay.
Yes, but we learned that the projector that caused the incident in Jesse's hometown, which also apparently caused all the adults to disappear, is located in the bureau, because of course it is. And now we are on the search for it.
Yay. No, have to admit, that's gotta be so creepy because, like, here's the thing. Jesse was 11 and Dylan was 10, right? At the time. How many other kids were there and how old were they all?
Oh, okay, and these guys are apparently guarding the evil mirror.
Oh, yeah. Why, though? It doesn't do anything. Except they get potentially mad. And do you really want the evil mirror universe to get even more mad at you than it already is?
Fair enough. Alright.
Speaking of which, found an interesting factoid when I was okay, so you know how even when Jesse went into, I know I told you this, but I want to tell the internet. Assuming our internet people don't already know. In case this corner of the internet does not know, so when Jessie is in the mirror universe, not only is her dialogue backwards, but her doubles is as well. But somebody took those dialogues and was able to reverse it so you could hear what you're saying. Jessie herself is, saying things like, "Whoa, that's not right. What's going on? Who is she?" That type of thing. Whenever she sees her double, standard stuff, nothing too crazy. However, her double, who I've been calling SJ, I honestly don't exactly know how you're supposed to pronounce it, but hey, she says, "I'm much wilder than you," which I thought was an interesting thing because that I think is meant to be a reference to Beth Wilder, who is a character from another Remedy game called Quantum Break, also portrayed by the same actress, aka Courtney Hope. So that was fun. Because then what was it Hawk said? That Quantum Break is probably not in the same universe as this game in Alan Wake, but it is still not officially in the same universe, but there's definitely a lot of overlaps and connections.
Yeah, a lot of bleed over.
Yeah. Kind of a little bit too, what Dylan was talking about too. He mentioned Mr. Door, but and while that could have referenced our Mr. Door from Alan Wake 2, maybe it's meant to be a reference to that Mr. Hatch guy you were talking about.
Maybe. Oh, but now we have this to listen to.
Oh.
Male, age 28, returned from the astral plane approximately 13 minutes ago. This was his 21st dive. Patient is experiencing migraine-like pain, intense pressure behind the eyes, and partial blindness. Recollection of his time in the astral plane and appears severely disoriented. Preliminary examination revealed no immediate cause, so we will be sending the patient for x-rays and...
Oh!
The psycho ball that we first ran into.
Yeah, what are they called? Like the astral spikes?
Yeah.
Oh my god, it burst out of his head.
Yeah.
Whoa! Oh, hello everybody. Hello. BX.
Oh, okay, I was unprepared for that and Jesse wasn't moving.
Oh no, death. As Alan would say, this is not the way the story goes.
Oh. apparently Booping Angel's nose is now a raspberry button. I will have to document that for future note.
I mean, yeah, I think Angel's nose has about, 15 different sounds at this point.
Works for me.
It's also been like a meh and a meow noise and I don't actually know what else right off the top of my head, but there have been several other noises, as you know. Hello. Yoink. Prime candidate. Oh, here we are.
And there's also, I think, an altar item here.
Oh, Hitch. No, I'm sorry. Trench.
P7.
Yeah, who's P7? Dylan was said to be P6. Wait, did he mention anything about P7 in the previous thing? Did he mention?
No.
No.
Let's see what he has to say.
Can we turn up the volume a little bit?
Yeah.
Thanks.
After North Moore stepped down, I doubled every effort to find new prime candidates. There was no one. No one but me.
Oh boy.
That wasn't good enough. I pushed hard. I never wanted the Bureau to end up in that situation again. The Bureau needs a director. Always. When my time reaches an end, I want more options on the table. P1 through P5 were all false leads, dead ends, and disappointments. Then P6, Dylan Faden. He fell into our arms. No parents, they're gone. Casualties of an AWE. The boy has exceptional talent. The oldest house will be his home. We'll build him from the ground up. He'll be trained and taken care of. Darling can be in charge of this project. I can't. I'll stay away. I will not fail the boy like I failed my own family.
Uh-oh.
My daughter and my wife. We weren't careful enough back then. Something came home with me.
Oh no.
I took work home. My Susanna got sick. When I realized my mistake, I wanted to bring her here for Darling to do what he could. Kate flat out refused. Civilian doctors treated our daughter, but they didn't have a clue. She died.
Oh my
Kate
god.
left me. Same old story. That was a long time ago. The Bureau is all I have now. And the prime candidates are our future. There are two.
P6 and
P6 and P7. We're spoiled for choice.
Okay, so
That explains some of the earlier reference. Oh god, this hallway is bending.
oh no, not again. That does explain that, at least, okay, look, you can be jaded about a bunch of different stuff, but if that's the case, that does explain a lot.
Yeah.
Because I feel like he's referenced his home life a few times. Nothing concrete enough that I properly remember right now, but...
Yeah.
Oh my god, poor daughter. I didn't know if he was being, literal or not. I was just remembering, why couldn't he have had the freaking duck? At least, that family turned out okay. Whoa. What could he have possibly taken home that would have made her sick?
I don't know.
The only thing that comes to my mind is that baby carriage. Because that was the one thing that actively induced, illnesses.
It wouldn't have been that.
No, it wouldn't have been. She's old enough to not need it.
Even more so, it's too big. It's not something...
Yeah.
If you took something home,
Mm-hmm.
it had to have been something small or something.
Yeah. Wonder how it got to her.
Yeah, I don't know.
I understand. Look, I can kind of understand why the wife did not want the kid to come here. I mean, even on its good days, which this is very much not a good day. Even
Yeah.
on its good days, this place seemed very confusing. unsafe and unpredictable. And you have tons and tons and tons of all of this random, dangerous, often homicidal, often homicidal stuff. So like I can understand the mother's uncertainty, but does she have any idea like what he does? I mean, he said that he wanted to take her to the place and Kate refused. So it's not like that to me that doesn't seem like he's keeping a secret from her.
Yeah.
It sounds like he's trying to, be like, look, I don't tell you, look, I can't tell you everything that happens, but you know the nature of what I do. And I believe that this guy can help our daughter. I wonder why she said no if Susanna's... I'm wondering what she did know that made it seem like that Susanna could be treated somewhere else.
Yeah.
Oh, God. That poor girl!
Yeah. Oh, this isn't nearly as blurry.
Oh, that's nice.
Yeah. Sorry, I was looking back at the old stream, and the second one was definitely more blurry. Oh!
Hello.
The mannequin.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, that was actually something,
Oh boy.
Oh boy, that's actually something I really... Oh, here we go. Oh, this is fun. Yeah, from the couple of weeks of September in 2010, makes sense. Alice Wake, Mr. Wake's wife, was found during the Bureau investigation. She was interviewed and evaluated. She showed signs of severe mental trauma in the form of blank memory loss. She was later directed to treatment. It was concluded that she had been trapped in the threshold during the manifestation. Notable individuals still missing after the Bright Falls event are FBI Special Agent Robert Nightingale and Dr. Indiel Hartman, referred to the Creator's Dilemma, and the file Ari the Cauldron Lake Lodge. Bureau researchers believe that this event was the result of a forceful perception of subjective reality stemming from Mr. Wake. Overlapping on our own, Wake has been flagged as a potential para-utilitarian. In 2011, a book by Clay Stewart titled The Alan Wake Files was published by Roundabout Press. Agents interviewed Clay Stewart and suspected minor para-utilitarian sensitivity. He was placed under indefinite surveillance. Notes: a monitoring station was established at Cauldron Lake to alert the Bureau of any future activity.
Yes.
Which Stephen was fixing because of raccoons. Oh,
Yeah.
that's fun.
Yeah. Also, this room is broken.
Excuse me.
Wait, where did... Oh, there it
There
is.
you go. Hello.
Oh, boy.
Okay, you got this. No, maybe you don't.
Right. The only thing creepier than one mannequin is a few dozen of the damn
Uh-oh.
Oh no. That's... No. Oh god, this is... You know what? She's basically saying what... She's basically reminding me of what I said. Are they making a pattern?
Maybe.
She's basically saying what I was remembering during the RE7 was thing was like, why are there so many dolls and mannequins around this plantation? What in God's name is anyone doing with any of these? They literally were there. They literally served no purpose except to be creepy set dressing. There was no reason for those. These guys, this is unfortunate. Also, I will admit to some of the blurriness when I've seen with the final.
Watch them. They're turning to look at me.
Why are you like that?
Oh, is this it?
You that one? Yes. Come on. There you go,
New
girlfriend.
bureau policy. No more mannequins.
No known procedures for preventing the item's effect. 1967, damn. Update, lining the items. So, with newly discovered black rock has yielded positive result tests with other altered items. A wire and fabric waist mannequin. The base and head are made of standard wood. The item duplicates. The trigger for this behavior is unknown. No correlation can be found in either of the duplications that manifest during an episode or the duration for how long they last before disappearing. Okay, so I will admit that is rather creepy, but it seems at least like it doesn't cause any active harm. So that's actually pretty nice. Oh,
What?
that big door says P6. Is that
Most likely. Oh, and we gotta remember to go back to Langston.
We're gonna go back to Langston. Ooh, hello.
I wish things had gone differently and ordinary for us.
This is it.
Wishing won't change things.
Ordinary.
Hi.
Finding the projector will.
Coming together in this one case. A new object of power, something we have not seen before.
Oh my god.
I mean, coming from me, that's saying something.
Hey, where are you, buddy? This is not your.
Dylan Faden.
Not where you
I'm
normally
coming
are.
at 6.
Oh,
And the sister as well. Probably once we catch up with her, but the boy.
okay.
So much potential.
Well, he's so excited.
We're talking Northmore level readings here. And I don't want to invoke his name. It's completely different
It
circumstances.
says like Voldemort. Don't say the name. Oh, no. Oh, there's more. Hello.
There was an incident. Yes.
What? What happened? What did he do?
We lost a valuable member of our team, yes.
Oh. Oh no.
Excessive force. Dylan has so much.
So much excessive force? Oh, that's problematic.
But he's just a kid.
Okay.
I'll take the blame. He needs some slack. I mean, boys will be boys.
Boys will be boys does not mean that he murders somebody.
He's exceptional and under a lot of stress.
Okay, well, we don't know how deliberate this was.
Yeah.
Robert's got killed.
We don't know how old he was when this happened.
Yeah.
It's
Robert.
an unfortunate accident. That's all.
Ah!
Marshall needs to realize this.
Don't do that.
We will make this work. We'll make this work.
Darling, my dude, you relax.
Oh, the cell. On the computer screen, it's the cell that Dylan was in.
And it's on pause, which I think is interesting.
Yeah.
Oh, Dylan Faden transcript. Okay.
Oh,
there you go.
There we go.
Okay. Transcript of conversation for review by Dr. Darling. Confidential. Subject was alone during this outburst. You again. I thought I told you to leave me alone. Why are you showing me this? I can't do anything. Can't you see where I am? Why don't you help me get the F out of here? You always show me things I can't do anything about. Stop showing me her. I don't care anymore. And I don't care about you. You both left me here to rot. F off, you bitch. I will dig out my own brains if it means getting rid of you. I don't want you here. Get the effing message. Subject repeated the phrase F off numerous times before being sedated at 17:53. If he's alone, is that Polaris?
Most likely, and that could be why he didn't have the protection from the hiss.
Mm-hmm. Oh, P6 victim autopsy. Oh, this was Robert.
Yeah, agent was killed during a blank involving blank codename P6.
Mm-hmm.
Blunt force injuries of the head and neck, excessive trauma to the abdominal region, lacerations and contusions of the upper body and the lower torso, fractures of the spinal cord between L1 and L2 vertebrae, avulsion fracture of the 3rd through 10th ribs left and right, blunt force injuries of the extremities, abrasions, lacerations, and contusions of the extremities, dislocation of the right elbow and of the right and left elbow and right and left knee. After examination, it was determined that the cause of death was internal bleeding that occurred when the blank was contorted through his flank.
Oh my god. And that was also the first time that the person who ordered it and the person who compiled it have both been redacted.
Yeah.
Oh boy. Closed cases. And it's still one of those things like, oh no. No. Oh god, we haven't seen one of these for a while. I have not missed it. Not at all. Hi, Meg. Slash. Aw.
I can see you're upset, Meg.
Miss Mr. Bones.
Why don't you tell Uncle Mr. Bones?
Uncle Mr. Bones?
I did bad on my clairvoyance test.
You can't ace every test, Meg. You see, everyone has different brains.
Why are you talking like a zombie? I mean, I know you kind of are one, but still, you don't have to act like it.
Can talk to each other. We call this ESP.
Okay.
ESP.
Don't do that!
Some brains can lift objects, like a baseball. Talk about the fly ball, eh, Meg?
Why are you like this?
Yeah.
Who thought this was good?
Cares if you fail your clairvoyance test? Maybe your brain can throw baseballs.
Yeah,
or
Meg.
talk to dead people, or make friends blind.
I don't look so excited about that.
Brains can do, we'll know what job to give you. And if your brains are just right, you'll get to sit in the big chair.
Why did it make it sound like you're about to go eat her? Don't do that.
I think I understand.
Okay.
Look how tiny she
I
is.
know. Well, I mean, that's why they call it the big chair, huh?
What if I don't want the big chair?
What if I don't want the big chair?
Why are you like this, Mr. Bones?
That's why we're all here.
Because we all want the
Use
big
those
chair?
brains to listen for once, or the only chair you'll get in is the one with straps.
Okay, so he's basically trying to explain, you know, it's like how, like the people that with Jesse's powers can do different things.
I mean, look, objectively, I get that's the message of it, and that's fair.
It's so creepy as heck.
But yeah!
Bright Falls Summary. An unconfirmed threshold manifested at Cauldron Lake, WA, resulting in a fictional story written by Alan Wake, creating an AWE in which reality was altered to match that of the story, only locally and for a limited time. Mr. Kirkland, head of investigations, was awarded on September 13th, 2010 by ex-Bureau agent Frank Breaker.
Oh my god, that's Sarah's dad!
Yep, that the AWE event was taking place in Bright Falls, and that might explain actually why Sarah was so, you know, unfazed by it. Breaker had received a call from Barry Wheeler, Alan's literary agent, on behalf of Breaker's daughter Sarah, who is the current sheriff of Bright Falls. A Bureau field team arrived at the site 2 days later, only to confirm that the event was over. Interviews were conducted, referred to blank 1970 Thomas Zane, 1978 Orden Anderson, Tor Anderson. Alan Wake was believed to blank instigator. Eyewitnesses reports highlight an old light switch, possible object of power that blank missing. Lake was not found at the scene. Reports claim he dived into the lake, but no body was recovered in the search. How would anyone see him dive into the lake, though? He was the only person there because there was a literal darkness tornado throwing boats at me.
Well, I don't know, man. I don't know. Maybe somebody saw something. I was like, oh, look, a person. And maybe they saw something fall into the lake that someone was Alan. Maybe once he rewrote the story, people's perceptions of what happened changed.
Maybe.
And Barry was able to say, yeah, he was going for the lake. So when that corroborated with what people saw or felt they saw, everybody, it kind of made sense to everybody. They're like, okay, cool.
Yeah. A confirmation through not having anything else.
Mm-hmm.